Welcome to English Podcasts. Relax and enjoy your listening practice.
Venus is usually described as the planet you would never want to visit. Its surface is around 465 degrees Celsius, hot enough to damage ordinary spacecraft very quickly, and the atmospheric pressure is about 90 times stronger than what we experience at sea level on Earth. For years, that was enough information for me. Venus was interesting scientifically, but for humans, Mars seemed like the obvious destination. Then I learned about a completely different way of looking at the planet. The idea is not to land on Venus at all. Instead, humans could stay high above the surface, floating inside its atmosphere. At roughly 50 kilometers above the ground, conditions change dramatically. The pressure becomes similar to the pressure we live with on Earth, and temperatures can fall into a range that humans can manage. NASA has studied a concept called HAVOC, in which astronauts would explore this part of Venus from a large airship rather than from a base on the ground. One version considered a crew of 2 staying there for about 30 days. The interesting part is that normal breathable air could also help keep such an airship buoyant, because Venus's atmosphere is mostly carbon dioxide, which is heavier than the oxygen and nitrogen mixture we breathe. You would still need a sealed habitat, of course, but you would not be fighting the same crushing pressure that exists on the surface. That does not make Venus comfortable. The clouds contain corrosive sulfuric acid, the winds can be extremely strong, and getting a large airship safely into the atmosphere would be a serious engineering challenge. NASA's studies have specifically identified deployment, atmospheric entry, and protection from sulfuric acid as major problems that would have to be solved. What changed my perspective was something simpler, though. I had always connected planetary exploration with standing on another world's ground. Mars fits that picture perfectly. Astronauts walking across a red landscape, collecting rocks, building shelters. But maybe that picture is limiting us. A human mission to another planet does not necessarily need footprints. Venus may offer a place where astronauts could experience gravity close to Earth's, receive better natural protection from radiation, and spend less time traveling through deep space than on many Mars mission plans. The destination would simply be above the planet instead of on it. I still would not call Venus the easy choice. Nothing about sending people to another planet is easy, but I like what this idea reminds me of. Sometimes, a place that seems completely impossible becomes more realistic when we stop asking how to survive in the obvious location and start looking a little higher.